right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
Set, 19, check, 53, quit talking about it.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
I got one.
After the run, Watson going to throw. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Set, 19. Three buzz. And 3-4.
Watson on first down. He's got Fuller. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 38. From the gun, here's Watson. He finds McCoy. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Looking to throw again on second down. Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey, because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Ready. 60, Pittsburgh. 50. Right here.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Ready up. Hey, we got Mike 50, Mike 50, up. That's the pass. Set. Roll. Delta. Hey, 50 to Mike, 50 to Mike. Hey, check. Let's go.
They'll set up to throw. Uncorks one for Davis. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
56. Mike, 56, right there, 56. I know he ain't got it.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball. And go.
Throwing again is Watson. This for his running back, McCoy. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Set. 19. Watch the out. Tie that left. 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
To the air yet again, Watson. It's complete to Fuller. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the 1st down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, You really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And down inside the 15 he goes. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Texans, first down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Watson now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's first and 10.
Here we go again.
From the red zone now, Watson. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. From 10 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. I said it, let's go. Ready?
They'll drop the throw. Buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
59 mark, check, 59. Hey, pick your game up. Mike, check.
Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
Gain of 16
Partner, he sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
Here we go. 70 in.
We own it. We own it. Under 10. 10.
Recall, 132 fight. Set, go.
Penny, a first down carry. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I'm coming. Two, fellas, let's go.
Here's 2nd and 8. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Texans scoop it. And nothing but daylight ahead. 30, 20, 10. And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. Point after here coming up. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This will be taken very short. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down at about the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back. Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
Mark 55. Mark 55. Let's go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Completes it to Davis. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
55. Check 55. Mike.
You gonna get this boy?
Charlie. Check, 55's the money. Check, 50. Hot.
Back to throw now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Go. Watch the slant.
Motion.
Go.
They're going to look to throw. That's caught by Penny. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Tighten up.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Escaping the pressure right. And this is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way, work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now it's Watson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of, into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Watson. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards.
Mike set. 19.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. After the run, Watson going to throw. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Colin Saunders. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Following the sack, they go from the 13 on 3rd and goal. Now this time he'll look to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. Give him 13 yards on the connection, but not enough. 4th down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and score. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
31-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Flush to his right, and he's going to keep it here. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that's down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Ready, ready. 60 Pittsburgh. Too little. Go.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Set, red, 60, orange, exit.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
59 mark, 59 mark. Check, 59. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. Mike, check, 59. And come on out here. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Yep.
He don't want it.
Smoke.
59. Mike's 50.
Ready, go.
They'll set up a throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Hey, we got to snap it.
Check, 52's the Mike.
Throwing again is Watson. Wide open receiver complete. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards. On first down, it's Watson. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off at his own 47. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
54! 52! Come on!
Watson eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Xavier Woods with a pick. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. Let's go.
2nd and 10. He gets this to Devontae Adams. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
Here we go.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. They'll set up to throw. And this one complete to Smith. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Tennessee getting the 1st down on a big play of 18 yards. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And that's complete to Adams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
And the Titans' 1st down.
Nothing in that 1st half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10.
59 Mike, 59 Mike. Check, 59. Now watch one.
They'll drop to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Let him know the last try.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Complete. Smith has it.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
We got 4. We got 4. Check 15.
Looking to throw. And Adams has it. Complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
He can't hang.
They're going to look to throw. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's 2nd and 8. It's caught. Smith. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
I think it's okay that they didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Back to throw here. Uncorks one for Davis. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them. Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Phillip Lindsay, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. This for his running back, McCoy. And McCoy loses the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
59 Mike, 59 Mike. Check, 59. Danny. Mike.
2nd and long. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. They'll look to throw now on first down. It's caught by Davis. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
the 38-yard line.
2nd and 9 now. Completes it to Davis. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point attempt to follow here. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller, and that's caught inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones.
It's a gain of 30. That's another Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. Back now in Houston, it's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Watson. He finds McCoy. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the 1st.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans push further out in front. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Fielded about a yard deep. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. 2nd and 1. They will find Davis. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
We got this.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
And the Titans first down.
They'll set up to throw. And the ball is knocked out, and the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. He's going to have the first down past the 20 as he'll take this up to the 22-yard line. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. 22 yards on the pickup there. And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
It appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Second down and inches. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They're on to the 4th quarter now, by the way, at Bank of America Stadium in Carolina. And a lead change late in that ball game. The Panthers out in front. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. He'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a gain of 35. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. They'll set up a throw. He's got Smith here. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 17-yard line.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
You got nerve.
They'll drop to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. J.J. Watt has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 32-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 70 in 53, Mike 53.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
On the keeper. A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception. And we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one. So for Houston, the streak continues as they push their mark to a perfect 12-0 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Titans, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills.
I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC, but I'm running through and sacking like a raider. 2 chains on my neck, one for now and one for later. And we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking steep. Yeah, I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. I'm like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Move the needle for the city like the championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Head to head with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them, I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, I am up. Number 1 seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. Get hit, if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz, yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
Blow your mind.
Why you do that? Like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad? Like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag. My bad. You ain't get too bad. My bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the Chad calling.